And we are back answering your questions about the eviction moratorium extension and also for your HOPE program resources. This is all after the CDC extended the eviction moratorium until October the 3rd. Hannah Gurrier from Legal Aid of North Carolina is our expert for today. So one of the questions was, does this moratorium apply for mortgages?
It does not, unfortunately.
And the next question was, how do I go to apply for utility assistance if I have a mortgage? There are some local and city counties that are doing this program that do have funds for those who are paying a mortgage and need to pay their utilities. So it is worth calling your city or county and finding out if they have any of those funds. All right, this person says, I want to move into a house that I am currently renting to someone month to month. It is a verbal agreement that we have. Can I give my tenant notice to move? And if so, how much notice do I need to give them?
So for verbal agreements, the North Carolina statute 42.3 outlines the notice that is required based on whether a tenancy is week to week, month to month, or year to year. For year to year leases, it's 30 days notice. For week to week, it's 7 days notice. Or for month to month, it's 7 days notice, and for week to week, it's 2 days notice.
Okay, so 7 days if they are doing that month to month, and that person wants to now move into. All right, so this person says, can I still be evicted if I was accepted for the HOPE program, but the money hasn't come in yet?
So if the HOPE program monies have been agreed to, and the landlord has agreed to accept them, sign the paperwork, landlord should not be able to move forward with the eviction. That being said, each case is different, and I would encourage somebody who is concerned about this to contact Legal Aid of North Carolina.
Yeah, and even though you've applied for the HOPE program, maybe that doesn't mean that you also did the CDC moratorium declaration form, but that would actually help them as well.
That would, as the CDC declaration would help delay the hearing of that eviction case until after October 3rd if the tenant is in a county with substantial or high levels of COVID transmission. Right now, Guilford County is that if a county falls out of that high or substantial levels of transmission for 14 consecutive days, the moratorium would no longer apply to that county. But right now, Guilford is.
Right, we're at 12.2%, I think the governor said the other day, so we definitely apply. And it's about 90%, I believe, of the U.S. that still is under this moratorium because their numbers are so high. This person says, if my landlord filed for eviction during that lull in between when the extension happened again, can I still be evicted no matter what?
That very much depends on what the landlord is trying to evict the tenant for. If it is for non-payment, and if the tenant provides the CDC, a truthful signed CDC declaration, that eviction case is filed, but it could be continued out until after the moratorium ends.
Mm-hmm. This is a common renter issue. It says, what if a landlord refuses to fix something on a home while you're still paying your rent? Which, of course, you need to continue to pay your rent. You cannot withhold rent to get them to fix something. So, I mean, as a tenant's rights, they need to let the landlord know on paper, in writing.
Yes, I like doing it by email if possible, because that is date and time stamped. So tenants should let landlord know about the repair issue. And if after a reasonable time the repair issue is not dealt with, the tenant can contact their local code enforcement agency to have a code enforcement inspector come out and see if there are repair issues and write up any housing code violations.
And just to answer your next question at home, a reasonable amount of time. There's not really a definition, like a law definition of reasonable amount of time.
There is not a law definition. I would say for more imminently dangerous conditions, like a really big plumbing issue or a really big electrical issue, those have shorter reasonable times that need to, where the landlord can address these things, rather than a broken drawer or a wonky door handle.
Or even a broken AC unit for that matter.